These are the two doors I got for the electrics, because the Ford BF has got manual window winders on the back, and so I'm going to make a video on seeing if I can change these to electrics and what's involved. And that way also, when you watch, if you have something similar or you've got a friend that's got something similar that they may want to do, hopefully this video helps you out with what we got to do as far as changing from a manual winder to an electrical window. So these are the two doors. Picked up that one for 40 bucks and that one for 75. This one looks this one looks really nice for its oh, they both look good, but they're very good nick in paint. The old green one is, but yeah, so this is part of the video of yeah, changing those two options, one to the other, old to new, and see how we go. I don't know why they originally brought out manual window winders, whether it's something for the kids or I guess money. Probably costs more to. You'd think like a manual window, thicker steel and stuff like that would cost more than the electric, but yeah, to this day and age, that you'd think they'd all be electric, all the cars now. But yeah, so my rear doors were manual, which are going to be converted to electrical, hopefully. So see how this goes anyway. This is what I mean by the back being a manual winder. In the front, they've only got the front electric windows, and this has been blocked off. Now you need one of these so you can do the back windows when they're wired. So that will replace that. And obviously I'm doing different door cards as well. But yeah. And there's the other switch. And so yeah, if I zoom in, there's your manual window winder. And also you need extra 2 switches for both doors, so you need 2 of these as well. So that is going to go in there and there. That'll do for now. And yeah, progress. Okay, so this is the day we're taking out on this BF Ford, what makes it manual operating at the back. So this is where you normally would pull the door open and close. So these two are going to be cut off, and there's one already I noticed broken on here, so that's going to have to come off, because this is the one, and this is where the 2 holes are. Those 2 and these is where that smaller part is, where it screws onto with the door trim. So I'm going to get the angle grinder and trim them off, trim that single one off, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is the part where they were those 2 bits of metal were taken off, and that at least frees that section up. Now these windows come off with these semi-yellow sort of plastic clips. They pretty much come off just on the edges, so you just got to unclip and then try to wind the window upwards. The clips, it'll easily obviously let the window go. Then make sure that you put the window all the way up and stick some tape across it just to hold the window in position at its full strength into the actual grooves of that window at the top. So that's with the window off the bracket. So this is taking out the manual window winder. There was only a few bolts. You'll easily see the sort of nut ends that hold the actual mechanism in. This is the manual window winder, all off. Here I'm using a battery to power up the electric windows, which obviously doesn't have power to them. So put your positive and negative into the plug, have the other side for your red and positive to go into the battery, and that way you can power up the window going up and down, which you'll need to do to remove those clips anyway off the bottom of it. Now all you have to do is alternate the wires on the battery like that to bring it up or down. Pretty simple. Now that it's free, you can start to take the bolts off and remove the electric powered windows off. They're pretty easy. They are really easy to remove. Now here's the two window winders side by side, the electrical side and the manual version. Both pretty much exactly the same really in their design, minus the motor and the hand winder. So it's good to see them side by side. Now the original plug for the door actuator or lock is different to the loom that I was putting in. They're sort of like a grey plug, so you have to get the actuator or dock or the door lock mechanism out of the other door as well. They have a white plug, more rounded, and one's grey. I took the plastic clips off the other door. They hold a different handle system that it's going to have, so you need to take those two plastics off it. To get the lock off it, you just got to just swivel that little grey thing off and pull it off, and then that'll pull straight out, directly out once you unclip that section. And there's the three hex screws that you got to get out as well. So there's a electronic actuator that's got a different plug. That's the only real reason you have to change that. Now these are the two actuators side by side, just showing you the grey plug to the difference of the white plug. So when you're changing your doors with the power point, you've got to make sure that the actuator plug is the same as what loom you're putting in to the rear doors. So this is showing the actuator or door lock installed with the white plugs meeting each other from the wire loom, and of course a black and white cat. So this was the old door card that was on it with the manual winder hole. It's in very poor condition too. And now this car never had electric windows at the back. Still doesn't, but it's getting there. So I've already tested the window winder with the electricity, the battery onto it when I put the electronic window motor on, and it winds up perfect. And yeah, when I did the winding with the old manual up and down, yeah, it seemed like it was really tight and stiff, where with the electronic on now, oh, much better. So that door skin looks really nice. So I've put the wire, pushed the wire through the main door seal. I've taken off the old one. It's just there. There's the old wire loom from it. So this is going to be interesting. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to go to a wreckers, and I've got to see exactly how much of the loom I'm going to pull out. I'm going to probably pull out all from that section over there. Just trying to focus in on my finger. And all the wire that goes along here, goes across the floor, comes out there, and then plugs in again over there. I'm hoping that fixes it as far as getting it going, but stage by stage. Worst case scenario, get an auto electrician in here, but should be alright. Should be. Oh, this is the first time I've ever done this sort of thing, so it's that was a success as far as all the door went on, all the wiring. It was very easy for the sort of like an actuator that locks the door. Everything. That was a very simple job in there. Most likely, I'd say I'd have to take the wiring loom out of that one. For the windows, it might be slightly different wiring. I don't know yet, so just got to go piece by piece. When I go to the wreckers and pull out the whole wiring loom that goes into the door, goes into this door from the whole entire loom, because that'll pretty much, most of it will come out in one piece.
I won't know till then, but for now, that's a success and a nicer looking door trim than this funny looking thing. Yeah, probably looked good in its brand new days, but yeah, the colours aren't the most nicest things when it comes to dirt and stuff. It shows up everything. I've got the new carpet that's sitting inside the house, and I'm picking up the roof lining on this Sunday, so it's Friday today, and I'm picking up it's a used roof lining, but it's only supposed to have been reconditioned a couple of years ago, but it looks good in the photo, so see how we go. So this is the used roof lining for the BF. It's only the guy said it was only in the car like a year or two. Got reconditioned, and look at that, how much was it? $120. What a bargain! It's really good. I've got all the really good interior still to go in it. Taking up the lounge room at the moment, but things you got to do. But yeah, great find too. I got this one from Jolly's, the spoiler, but yeah, the guy at Jolly said it would fit the B series, but unfortunately it doesn't. It goes past the actual boot lid itself from where it would normally sit on there, and then the same on the other side, but it's unfortunately wider. Take that one back. But actually on the corner it's more FG, because this one didn't have a sticker on it. Yeah, it's FG.